Welcome! Let's give a loud West Bend congratulations! I can hear you, West Bend! This isn't embarrassing at all, right? You've seen a crowd like this. You're good, you're good. Well, welcome, Courtney. Welcome, everybody. My name is Chris Jenkins. I'm honored to serve as mayor of the great city of West Bend. Thank you all for coming out and showing this love and support for our local Olympian, Courtney Rummel. We are going to kick things off with a moment of silence while Mason Bratz plays our national anthem. Take it away. Thank you, Mason. Thank you for that brilliant performance. We appreciate it. So again, my name is Chris Jenkins. I'm honored to be mayor of the great city of West Bend. I was asked by the Downtown Association to MC this event. So sorry if you're hoping for a better host, you're stuck with me, but we'll have a great time celebrating nonetheless. We're going to start off with a few different proclamations that we're going to present to our Olympian here. And the first one is from the city of West Bend. Let me pull that out here. And this proclamation so reads, whereas West Bend resident Courtney Rummel competed in the 2022 Olympic Winter Games in Beijing, and whereas Courtney is 18 years old and a graduate of West Bend West High School, let's give a shout out for that. And whereas Courtney is a member of the U.S. Olympic women's snowboarding team and participated in the Slopestyle and Big Air events, and whereas Courtney is part of the Wisconsin Advanced Ski and Snowboard program, and whereas Courtney's career highlights, including placing 17th in the Slopestyle in the 2022 World Cup, silver in Slopestyle, the 2021 U.S. National Championships, and silver in Big Air and 7th in Slopestyle at the 2020 NorAm Cup. Now, therefore, I, Christoph E. Jenkins, mayor of the great city of West Bend, do hereby proclaim today, Saturday, March 5th, to be Courtney Rummel Day in the city of West Bend, and acknowledge the Downtown Association's wonderful celebration that we're doing here today. So come on up, Courtney. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We'll pose for photos quick if anyone wants to take any. Beautiful. Thank you so much. And next up, we're going to have a proclamation from our Washington County Executive, Josh Showman. Yeah, let's give him a round of applause. He's a good guy.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Another proclamation declaring Courtney Rummel Day in the city of West Bend. Whereas Courtney Rummel, resident of West Bend, learned how to snowboard at Sunburst Winter Sports Park at 8 years old and went on to ride the park at Little Switzerland ski area. And whereas Courtney began competing at local ski hills through the Midwest Best Series for the United States of America Snowboard and Free Ski Association. And because her brother Cole And whereas Courtney went on to compete and win USASA Nationals in Copper Mountain, Colorado, which propelled her to next level competitions such as the Rev Tours and eventually into Grand Prix and World Cups, both nationally and internationally. And whereas Courtney Rummel competed in the 2022 Beijing Winter Olympics in 2 events, she placed 17th in slopestyle and 19th in big air in her Olympic debut. While representing our amazing Washington County community and our great nation. And whereas Courtney is 18 years old and a lifelong resident of West Bend, attending McLean Elementary, Silverbrook Intermediate, Badger Middle, and graduating early from West Bend West High School. And whereas Courtney is an avid tennis player at both Pleasant Valley Tennis Club and played varsity tennis for West Bend West High School her freshman and sophomore year. And whereas she loves to spend time with her family, including her mom, dad, sisters Kelsey, Chloe, Kendall, and her brother Cole. How about a round of applause for the family? And she hangs out with her dogs and wake surfs on Little Cedar Lake. She volunteers and speaks to young athletes about her journey. And whereas at 14 years old, Courtney was named to the U.S. snowboard team and is a contender for the 2026 Olympics in Italy. Courtney exceeded expectations and did the unthinkable just by qualifying for the Beijing Olympics. And now, therefore, I, Josh Shulman, Washington County Executive, proclaim March 5th, 2022 as Courtney Rummel Day all across Washington County and congratulate her on her dedication to the sport of snowboarding, her first-time Olympic participation, and the inspiration she brings to the next generation. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. There's a book there for you too, and the pens I signed. Thanks, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you so much, Mr. County Executive. Next up, I'm going to introduce our local representative, Rick Gundrum, who will speak and provide a state proclamation. Come on up here.
Good afternoon. Thank you. Thank you. It is a deep honor to join the community with community members, community leaders, friends and family of Courtney Rummel, and welcome her to this great dedication. So I just want to maybe quote former President George Bush when he addressed the 2008 Olympians on the lawn of the south end of the White House. And he said, "You amaze the world with your talent and grace, sportsmanship, and you inspire children to chase their dreams." So I would not be surprised if perhaps in the 2032 Olympics, we are going to be honoring another Washington County Olympian who will say that he or she got their motivation from Courtney Rummel. So I think we can all agree that her debut was certainly an awe-inspiring performance, and we will continue to watch you as your career progresses. So with that, I would, on behalf of Senator Dewey Strobel and myself, present the proclamation to Courtney Rummel. Whereas Courtney Rummel was born on November 12, 2003 to parents John and Kim, Courtney began snowboarding at the age of 8 at Sunburst of Kewaskum, and Courtney attended West Bend West High School, where she competed in varsity tennis and graduated in 2021. Courtney made her debut at the 2018 Junior World Championships in Cordrona, where she placed 15th in air, and earned her first top 10 finish in January 2022 at the Mammoth Grand Prix, where she placed 9th in slopestyle. And Courtney made her Olympic debut at the Beijing 2022 Winter Olympics just at the age of 18 years, where she competed against the top 30 women in the world in 2 snowboarding events, finishing 17th place in slopestyle and 19th place in big air. Courtney is a shining example of hard work and perseverance, one of our community's finest roles, and a great part of Washington County's Olympic legacy. Now, therefore, the members of the Wisconsin Legislature, on the motion of Senator Dewey Strobel and myself, do commend Courtney Rummel for representing Washington County, Wisconsin, and the United States of America with exceptional class, skill, and expertise in her participation in the 2022 Winter Olympics. Do a picture if someone's taking one? Thank you again. God bless you all. And God bless the great country, the United States of America.
Picture, please. Take one for
Got to pause for a photo op quick. Thank you. All right. Next up, we're going to introduce Delta Defense. They are Courtney's sponsor and a huge supporter. I was told there's a representative here that would like to make a few comments. Go ahead.
All right. Good afternoon, West Bend. So first off, I would like to thank our friends at the Downtown West Bend Association for putting on this event today. On behalf of Delta Defense, I am proud and thrilled to welcome back our hometown Olympian. Seeing West Bend come together as a community to rally behind Courtney is something we were so honored to be a part of. We are proud to be part of this thriving community here in West Bend that has given so much to our employees who live and work here. We are committed to supporting this city in ways that make West Bend a great place to call home. As an employer in West Bend, we strive to help our employees grow both personally and professionally and chase their dreams. Therefore, Courtney, your dream and journey aligned with our company values, and we wanted to help put a little fuel in the Olympic gas tank. Delta was thrilled to play a small part in your epic journey. You did the hard work. Kim and John, we would like to thank you for allowing us the opportunity and the privilege to host your family, friends, and our employees for the amazing viewing party that we hosted. We know you would have been there if you could have had the opportunity to go. Courtney, that energy and spirit of that evening was something powerful, and I believe that those cheers reached you 6,500 miles away. I, as a parent, remember Courtney back at her days at McLean Elementary and the Learn to Ski program led by none other than her amazing mom. And your story started right here in West Bend, Wisconsin. You show our youth to chase their dreams. When your dream became a reality, West Bend had the opportunity to show our pride for you. You gave us a reason to come together, and there's that contagious spirit that takes over a small town when we have the ability to come together and cheer for one of our own. On behalf of the employees and the leadership team at Delta Defense, we welcome you home. We thank you for giving us something to smile about. Courtney, you showed the world that a hometown girl can move mountains, and if not, at least shred them. So again, on behalf of Delta Defense, we can't wait to see what's next in your journey as you keep chasing your dream. Know that we in your community will be here to cheer you on. Congratulations and welcome home.
Thank you so much for those beautiful words from our wonderful community partner at Delta Defense. Next up, I was told we have a surprise guest. A surprise guest. Are you ready for this? Are you guys ready? So we have a surprise guest. Mrs. Keely Welton is here, who was a teacher of hers once upon a time. Would you like to say any words?
I have a few words to say. No proclamations or anything, though. But all right. So as nerve-wracking as this is, I'm humbled. Okay, sorry. As nerve-wracking as this is, I am humbled and honored to be asked to be a part of this celebration for Courtney. I stand up here and I'm just so proud. As a teacher, we ask our students to write down goals and encourage them to live out their dreams. It has been so exciting to witness Courtney living out hers at such a young age. I've known Courtney since she was an art student of mine at Badger Middle School. She'd often pop in throughout the day and hang out after school, fill me in on all the gossip and talk about boys. And honestly, since then, not much has changed. We still text from time to time. She fills me in on the gossip and boys and a little bit about snowboarding. But I love to tell the little story about the recent Olympic qualifying dew tour competition. The day before, I sent her a text to check in on her, and she told me she was really nervous and asked to FaceTime. So in my jammies and a bun in my hair, I said, okay. And so we just chatted and joked around and talked a lot. She still told me about the boys and the gossip and everything else that's going on, and that she was really nervous. She was worried that she wouldn't do well or she'd come in last place. So tried to set her mind at ease, and we just kind of joked around, and I gave her some very important snowboarding advice, that she had to look good for the camera and wave to me. And so the next day, waiting on pins and needles, I was waiting for the live stream. And she was first up to go. I saw her go down and she just did awesome. And I started bawling my eyes out. I was so proud of her. I couldn't believe it. And so I started texting her. And my husband's like, what are you doing? This is an important competition. You can't be texting her. I said, oh, she won't see it. It'll be later. She won't see it until. And as soon as I clicked send, 10 seconds later, she responded. My husband's like, what? And but that's Courtney. I think that, she just, I think that's maybe the recipe for her success. She just kind of takes everything and enjoys every moment. And it's just so exciting to see this and to be a part of it. So you enjoy the small stuff. I love that you're a great model for the young athletes and you share your passion. So keep on living your best life, and we're so proud of you.
Thank you so much for being here, Mrs. Welton, and being our surprise guest. We appreciate it. I know Courtney does as well. We do have a couple interview questions. If you don't mind coming over, we'll put you on the spot. No, they won't be too bad. So I think this community wants to know maybe what about snowboarding? What drew you to that sport out of everything else?
I think what drew me to that sport was the different variety that you can do in the slope course, because there's jumps and rails, so you can put your own style into what you're doing. And it's different every time that you compete, because it's different jumps, it's a different course. So I think that's what drew me to it, because it was just different every time.
Awesome. What was it like competing in Beijing, competing in another country? Tell us a little bit about that.
China was really, really different. I've never seen a course like that before, especially the first jumps that were sideways. Never seen that in my life or rode it, so it was pretty insane. It was a lot of fun, though. It was one of my favorite courses I've rode, so I liked it.
Terrific. And then the biggest question of all, who would you say, and you don't have to name just one person, but who would you say is your biggest supporter throughout this entire journey?
My family, 100%. They have done everything for me. My family, my grandparents, my uncles, my aunts, everyone.
Awesome. Well, let's give the family a big round of applause. And speaking of which, at this time, I would like to invite up your parents, John and Kim, if you don't mind coming up and saying a couple words about your wonderful daughter. Who's got it first?
He can just speak.
Hi, my name is John. I'm Courtney's dad. I just wanted to say a few words to thank everybody for coming on out here today, and to thank the West Bend Downtown Association and all the business leaders and the county, and man, even a state proclamation. We had no idea any of that was happening. So we're really blown away by the support from everybody. And thank you to Gina with the Downtown Association for setting this up, and Todd Tenney's for the idea of getting it rolling. And Jeff over at Jeff Spirits in Maine has just been fantastic in the support locally here. watching it for the past month, seeing all the signs in all the windows and all the banners up everywhere. Anywhere you went in town, you saw something for Courtney Rummel. And in today's political climate and social climate, it's just good to have something that's a good story for everybody to get behind. So, so thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I do have a list of thank yous I got to rattle off here. First off, thank you to our county executive, our Representative Gundrum for being here. Thank you to the West Bend Fire Department and Police Department for their support today as well. West Bend Athletics, of course, Sparty. We have to thank Sparty. Yeah, he gets the biggest shout out, right? Mason for his performance, the Downtown West Bend Association, Delta Defense, friends, family, and of course the wonderful crowd. Thank you all for coming out. Give yourselves a round of applause. And I'll just end with, of course, we're here because we're here supporting our community, right? Our wonderful community here in the city of West Bend, supporting one of our own in Courtney. So thank you so much for being here. Congratulations on your awesome performance. Make sure you stick downtown. We got wonderful shops that are open today. The rain finally cleared away, so we got a beautiful day to explore and enjoy our wonderful downtown. I believe Courtney would be ready to sign some autographs, take some pictures, if anybody from the crowd would like to do that as well. So I'll end with that. And thank you so much for being here. Oh, sure. Absolutely. I'm sorry. She does want to say more.
Hi guys, I just wanted to thank all of you for coming out today. It means a lot. I really do appreciate it. My time in Beijing was insane. It was a lot to take in, but I'm processing all of it, so I just want to thank you all for being here and doing everything that you did for me. This community is amazing. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody, again for coming out.